A woman named Sarah works for the Humane Society of the United States. She uses hidden microphones and small cameras to record evidence of crimes done to animals on industrial farms. After working at one farm, Sarah told the Rolling Stone magazine the workers were so stressed they beat the sows during the weaning process. Some moms would resist, and these guys would just pounce, 3 or 4 kicking a sow at once. Her first day there, Sarah saw a sow break her leg trying to get back her young. The workers shoved her in an alley and left her there for a week before putting a bullet in her head. According to the Pew Campaign, 97% of the 10 billion animals tortured and killed each year are those that dwell on factory farms. Factory farming is an industrial process where the animals and products are mass-produced.
The goal of these factory farms is simple: to maximize production and profit, and in order to do this, the farmers breed, confine, and drug their animals so they'll produce more offspring and have more meat on their bones. They live in windowless sheds where they can never experience the grass beneath their hooves or sunlight in their faces. They are confined to small cages with no room to move, unclean air, and painful mutilations. Compassion Over Killing is an organization that works to end animal cruelty in factory farms. Like the Humane Society, they place secret cameras and have undercover investigators that work to expose the cruelties in these farms. In one of their investigations, they witnessed horrible living conditions for the newly hatched chicks at cow crews hatcheries. The chicks were either drowned in a bucket of liquid waste, entangled in machinery, or thrown across the room into buckets. After their investigation, the hatchery was shut down. These organizations are what is needed to expose the problems of factory farms and get them shut down permanently.
Some people have resorted to writing novels on the problems of industrial farms. For example, author Jonathan Safran Foer released his book Eating Animals on the mistreatment of animals on factory farms and offered ways to fix this problem. The difficulty with this solution is not very many people are willing to read a novel on a subject they know little about. The problems on factory farms are not widely known, and Foer did little to advertise his book, so unfortunately, the publication of this novel did little to help the animals suffering on industrial farms. Donations help organizations to fund campaigns to end animal cruelty. These organizations need money in order to expose the mistreatment that farm animals are forced to go through every day. Many people are skeptical of giving their money and donating it because they aren't sure where their funds are being allocated. Often, people think that their money is going to pay the high salaries of employees or to mail out glossy pamphlets and flyers.
It is generally pretty hard to get people to donate money, but when a company is this successful at ending the drowning, beating, suffocating, and confining of innocent animals, it's a great reward. According to Animal Rights Action, becoming vegan or vegetarian can save more than 100 farm animals per year. I became vegetarian about a year ago, and it's been a relatively easy transition for me because there are so many great substitutes for meat nowadays. While this is a great option for me, I understand that it is not for everybody. It may limit the restaurant choices, and it can also be more expensive. If you want to continue eating meat and animal products, the best solution will be to buy products that come from a natural and humane setting and meet precise and objective standards for farm animal treatment.
The MSPCA has released a list of third parties that go into the factories, verify the standards, and provide places to get the product.
When you are at the grocery store, take 5 extra minutes to search for cruelty-free products. This is an easy way that we can change the lives of many animals through our everyday actions.
There are certain companies that we should avoid, such as KFC, Domino's Pizza, and Tyson's Food, because these companies buy their products from inhumane factory farms. We should instead choose to support companies like Chipotle or Whole Foods, because these companies get their products from farms that give their animals better treatments. We can no longer turn our heads the other way when the problems of animal mistreatment on factory farms are introduced. The story of Sarah and the abused chicks should be enough to provide momentum to help the animals that are not receiving the treatment they should.
Animals are abused, deprived, and ignored by the people who run these farms. Inhumane treatment is not necessary to produce the meat that so many of us want. Thomas Edison said that nonviolence leads to the highest of ethics, which is the goal of all evolution, and until we stop harming other living beings, we are still savages.
As soon as we, as a united people, acknowledge that this animal mistreatment is a problem, the sooner we can begin solving it.